That is the sound of Jax loading up the bus on her way over. She's lucky. She gets to ride the bus. I just flew in from over there, and boy, are my arms tired. That was a joke. Hello. I need all of you to go back to the door and make sure your shoes are all on one end of the mat, because when that bus gets here, they're going to need the other end. I love all you guys for putting up with me. It's amazing. I love you. All right, let's see who's here. Dee, my granny Dee, my cousin Dee. And Lana's here. Hello, Lana. I love you. And Jackie Belcher's here. And Jeanette. Yes, Jeanette, I sent you some more white yarn, so it should be coming soon. And BRB is here. Be right back. And Rebecca, working and lurking. Oh, that's what I was doing over at Jaxie's house. And there's my sister Eileen. And thank you, Eileen, for telling me that Tammy might not be here today, because I got her in my prayer book for today already, so I appreciate that. And Marlene is here. Hello, sweetheart. I'm so glad to see you come into the cottage. And there's my baby Boomer, my little girl from Virginia. I love that child. And Dawn P., I saw you over there, so you really hopped the bus and came quick. Dawn and Dawn P. and Sharon, the three musketeers, were all over there. Let's see. Len is here. Hello, Len. I got my little Centro out, and I did two things on it. I used the bloom yarn, and I made a scarf. I tried to use the bloom yarn on the big Centro, Centro, but I can't get it to work right. I don't know whether my tension's off or not, but it doesn't catch as it goes around. So I'm going to work on that, because I want to do a hat and scarf set. But I did make me a sock with the sock yarn on the little Centro. And I hope I have enough left in there to make another sock. If not, I'll have to put a different color on. I don't care. I'll wear them around the house, so it doesn't really matter. And there is Mary. Welcome to the cottage, from your crafty corner to my crafty cottage. I'm glad. And there's Margie, my arrow lover. Love that girl. And Paula Mulford is here. And Heidi. Welcome in, Heidi. I'm so glad to see you back again. I love it when you stop in. And there's Ellie. Hello, Ellie. And Denise Lee is here. And Bonnie Potter is here. Bonnie, are you any relation to Beatrix? I love her. Well, I don't know whether you can see. You probably can't see Peter up there on the wall. Oh, yeah, there you can see his head and his ears. Some of my favorites. And Margaret is here. I love you, Margaret. I'm so glad you stopped into the cottage. It's good. It's good to see you. And Cece's here. And Mishi. And Killen. I think I pronounced that right. Iced and snowed in. Then, sweetheart, you don't need to go anywhere, because I don't want you out on the sidewalks or the street, because it's not good. It's not conducive to good health. You stay home and crochet. Besides, you need to rest up. I do, Leanie. If she can't make it, I know she's really sick. And Louise is here. Hello, Louise. Welcome to the cottage. And Maisie. Oh, my goodness. And there's my Pebbles, spreading love and joy all over everything. And Jennifer's here. And Amy. Hello, Amy. welcome, welcome, welcome. And Joanne Thompson's here. And there's my sugar. And Yolanda is here. You guys are so awesome. Medium yarn on a this would be a 3-weight, Lynn. The bloom yarn that I have is a 3-weight because I got it when I was making knitting bloom baby blankets, and I thought maybe I could knit one on the Centro, but so far I haven't got it to work. But I'll keep trying. And Debbie Graybird is here, and Sassy Mary's here. 2 Marys in a row. How about that? Peek around. Peek around. Rosie says, sugar. Oh, you know what, Dawn? I bought some at the store yesterday. Because I'm the only one here at the home now, he put on the phones on answering, and we went to Jacksonville yesterday because he's retired Navy. He can go to the base up at Jacksonville. And we went up there. On the way back, I was so hungry. We went to Costco while we were there and got some things, not a whole lot, but we stopped. I think we stopped at Walmart because he wanted to get something. Anyway, I went through Walmart's bakery. I usually don't buy. I buy from Publix because it's it's a notch up from Walmart. If that sounds snooty, I'm sorry, but Regina Provenzano is here. Wow. And Rebecca's making a yarn cherry pie. Use tight tension on the decal. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's what it was, Lynn. I'm going to try it again because I don't want to not make a hat to go with that scarf. It's just too beautiful. Okay, so we went to Walmart and he went off to get what he wanted, and I had the cart. It's been raining in my well, I'm not even going there. I had the cart, so I went through the bakery and I found some raspberry Danish, 4 raspberry Danish in a package. I got that because I love raspberries. I found some lemon bread, a lemon pound cake that was sliced, and I found this little pumpkin pie. Oh my gosh. I had that pumpkin pie when I got home last night, and it was yum. I stuck it in the microwave, took it out of the tin pan, and stuck it in the microwave for, I think, 10 seconds, and it warmed up. It didn't warm the crust up, but it warmed up the pie. Oh my gosh, it was just yum, yum. So I had a raspberry, what did I say it was? Danish, raspberry Danish this morning, and it was pretty good too. Lynn, I have not, slow down, Diana. You'll get to it all in time. I have not looked at my phone all day yesterday or today, so I don't know anything that's come in yet, but I will get to it this afternoon. Orange yogurt cake. Oh my gosh, who is this making it? Margaret. Oh, Margaret, you need to send me that recipe, please. That sounds absolutely yummy. Publix does have a great bakery. Excuse me. And I love their apple fritters. That's my treat. Snow in at Kitty's house. All right. Marsha Lee. Hugs, hugs, hugs to one of my favorite granddaughters. Snowing. Oh, I worry so much about those people in North Carolina. And there was a camp that took in homeless people, drug addicts, a bunch of people who needed a hand up. And if they wanted a hand up, they could go there and get a hand up. It wasn't a place to enable them. It was a place to help them get from where they were to where they need to be. And it got messed up, and now they're all being evicted. And guess what? All the snow's coming in. So I don't know what they're going to do. It makes me thankful that I have a place to live. Okay, this is a Wacky Wednesday because Trisha, Mama Swift, is doing the Luck of the Draw again this year. She's doing Luck of the Draw number 10, and she has revised it to 10 weeks instead of the 19 weeks. And she has downsized it to 5 colors of yarn plus your main color instead of, what was it before, 10 colors? It used to be, whoa, oh, I knew I couldn't catch that one. My arms are so tired from flying over. That's a long way from Jax's house to my house. Used to be 8 colors. It used to be 8 colors. And then you had 19 weeks. I think it was 19 weeks. And every week she would draw a number, 1 through 8. And whatever that number was, whatever that color was for you, that's the color that you used for 3 rows. A double crochet row, an open row, and another double crochet row. And then you'd go back to your main color and do 3 rows of double crochet with your main color. And the next week she'd draw another number, and whatever color that worked out to be on your color on that number, that's what color you would put in next. So she's already picked her color number for the first week. Tomorrow she picks her second color number. So, oh, I messed up on this, didn't I? Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I didn't do 3 rows of double. I did a double, an open, and a double. This is my base color, my primary color. And this was, black is my color for the number that she picked last week. And then I've gone ahead and done the base row again, getting ready for tomorrow on this one. So that one is going to be, I think I showed you this, the navy blue. The 2 shades of, well, I don't have to pull all this out, do I? No, I don't. Because I have it all right here. Ta-da! The navy blue and the 2 shades of green and black and like a turquoise, and then my base color. So that was week number 1. And I thought, you know what, that went by too quickly, and I have all this time left over. I'm going to do a second blanket. So usually every year they come out with a new Boggy Creek blanket, a Luck of the Draw blanket, Boggy style. And so, oh, Marsha Lee, that sounds like fun. That sounds awesome. Sunita's here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that girl. You guys all say a prayer for her because she's still grieving her mom. So please say a prayer for peace. And Sunita, I hope that's okay. Okay, so I decided to do a second blanket. Well, at that time, Trish made up a new pattern. It's called the Sweet Marshmallow. And I think I showed it to you last week because I was so excited to get it going. And I have it right here. This is the Sweet Marshmallow pattern. This is my base color. This was the color for the number chosen last week, and I've got one row of base color. Now, on this one, because I started out with this big, like, flowery thing in the middle, I'm way over the size. If I would finish it like this, it would be way over the size required for Boggy Creek. So I only put one row of my base color in until I can see how many rows of each color that I need. Now, here's what I figured. If you're making a 40 by 40 blanket, each color that you put on, well, like this one puts an inch here and an inch here, so that's 2 inches. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 already. No, let's see, what do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I've got, well, it works out to be about 10 inches because when you do this, you have to go watch the tutorial. Jax did a tutorial for Trish because Trish doesn't like to do tutorials, and so Jaxie said, "Oh, all right, I'll do it." But when you do this, you do a bubble in the double crochet, and this double crochet is a front post. This double crochet is a front post around the top of this bubble. So it's really not a whole inch. It scrunches it down and it makes it poofy, and it's beautiful. So these are the colors for that blanket. Well, then I thought, well, heck, that's already done. That one's already done. Now what can I do? And you know that I was working on the sunflower, which is coming out absolutely beautiful. And I've gotten out to here, and I have one more row of the dark green to put on. And I think I'm just going to do a single crochet dark green around it, and then I will wait, or maybe not, until the next color's chosen. I don't know, but that's that blanket I got going. And then I like that the flower in the middle, like that sunflower. Hello, Lydia. I love you too. I do. I love my Lydia too. And so I started another flower. Isn't that one the cutest thing you've ever seen? I need to put it on the blocking board, but yeah, this is the daisy. And it's really fun. It's out of my crochet book. And you do the center circle, and then you start this row in the back loop in the back, and you do this one regular, but this one is done in the back loop. And then when you're finished with your square, you come back and you pick up the front loop and you make these petals, 6 petals. in the front loop, and that's what makes them all go together. So this is the color for the number that she picked, and then my base color again. So that's not that one. Now, when I went to look, I wanted to make one for guys, because these are all pretty much girl colors. So I thought, well, what other stitch can I use? And I thought, well, I'll use the stitch that I use for the bunny by the woven fence. So here's the blanket. This is blanket number 4, or 5 if you count the sunflower blanket. But this is the woven fence stitch, and what I did was I did 1 row of foundation single crochet, which I absolutely love. The foundation crochets, whether you do a single or a double or a triple, it just saves so much, because by the time you get to the end of your row, you've already got your first row done. So then, because it's a woven, I came back and did a double crochet in between each double, and a double crochet in between. And I'm going to do, here's what I figured out. It's 40-inch blanket. On this one, it goes this way. It doesn't go this way. So on this one, we're going to have 10 weeks. 10 weeks with 6 colors. I don't know. I'm going to have to refigure it, because I had it all figured out and it just went away. I'm tired from flying here. So let's see, this is about 1.5 inches. I've got 1 more row. So I don't think I'm going to, 3 rows of this will be 2 inches. And then I've got a color, which will be 4 inches. So that's 4 inches a week. And 4 inches times 10 weeks is 40 inches. Solved. Problem solved. So I'll do 3 rows of this, 3 rows of color number, whatever color number is chosen, 3 rows of this, and then we'll have at the end of it a 40 by 40 blanket, because I chained foundation double crochet chain 40 inches. So my blanket should be 40 by 40. So if you're doing one of those, that's what that's all about. Okay, that's the sunflower blanket. And I showed you that one. Oh, and here's my colors for this. And I don't know yet what color is going to be the next one, but I did find, I wanted this gray to be my main color. And then I found this gray that has a tan in it. So I pulled this tan out. So I had these 3 colors, and I love this brown. So I put that one in there, and when I went to look for more colors, look what I found. And I thought, you know what? All I need is a cream, and I'll have my colors. So I've got my 6 colors, my 5 colors, and my base color. 5 colors and a base. So I've got that one. And started. Woohoo! Then, when I went to look for it, wouldn't you know, I had pulled these colors out. And I don't know why, but look at there. There's a base color and lots of others to go with it. So I think I'm up to 6 blankets. Do you think I will get 6 blankets done in the next 10 weeks? Because I have to put on 4 inches of 6 blankets to make it. I don't have the other colors out yet, but they'll be over here. Oh no, they're going to go right here. They'll go right here when I stopped because I went over to Jax's for a break. Took my coffee, went to Jaxie's house. I am really loving this. Okay. Oh, there's Nessa. Hello, sweetheart. You think I can do it, Leanie? If not, I'm driving down to your up to your house. You're north and west of me. I'll drive up there. Oh, it's raining or snowing where Nessa is. Hello, sweetheart. I'm so glad you popped in today. Breezy! Hello, hello, hello. It's a deal. You'll help? Okay. I'll bring you some yarn when I drive up. T, check. Got that. Katrin! Katrin Carl's daughter. I like that name. Katrin, could I use your name on a bunny? I'm always looking for new names to put on my sun bunnies. And that's a very nice one. You have 7 blanket whips, Breezy. And snowing in Virginia. Okay. And Debbie Grabert's here. Isn't it a pretty flower, Debbie? I'm just really liking it. And I'm liking the colors. Because they're going to be all pastels. There's did I show you those? I don't know if I showed them to you or not. I think I got to find room for all these things because I don't necessarily want them up here on my desk. I'm trying to clean the craft room off today. Okay, here are the colors for that blanket. There's my main color is white. And then these are the 5 other colors that will be in there. And so it's going to be really light and pretty. And this is, let's put this down here too, if I can get it down here. Yeah. Okay. This is one of the flowers out of my Granny Square. No, that's not it. That's the Granny Square book. Okay, it's out of this one. The 3D Granny Square. 3D Granny Square. And it's the daisy. Isn't that pretty? And like I say, you start with the center yellow. Where am I? Ooh, it's hard. You start with the center yellow, and then you go out to the white, and then I did my first color, which was for the designated number that she picked. And then I went back to my main color. But then when you're done with that, you come back in here and you do the petals here. And that's what makes it stand out like that. I think it's really going to be a sweet little, for a younger person, not necessarily a baby, but I don't know what age group that they get at Boggy Creek. If any of you know that number, you put it in the chat for me. But I'm figuring there's probably going to be a little shy girl that's young and small and very, very sick and just might need this blanket to perk her up. Those children are extremely ill at Boggy Creek, and they are not able to go to regular kids' camps. And so 517. I don't know what that is. But what does Jaxie do? Jaxie! I love you. You probably had to park the bus, right? I'm so thankful. I had to fly here because I was there way too late, Jack. So I had to fly here, and my arms are tired. I'm telling you. But here is one of the 6. Did you get to see them, or did you just come in? That's right. The 3D designs give them ages 5. Oh, see if they get a 5-year-old in there. That a little girl that's a little puny. Um, she might love that. The finger dance. I love Jax when she does that. You've been here, so you got to see them. Good. I think that's all of them. That's all 6 of them. So this one, well, this one this one I started out incorrectly, but I think I'm just going to keep it going. I should have done 3 rows of double, and I did an open row in between, but it doesn't matter. It's going to come out beautiful. It's going to come out beautiful because there's blues and 2 shades of green in there, like turquoisey green, teal, a lighter teal. It's going to be beautiful. You know what, Debbie, if I don't keep busy, these thumbs freeze up. I have arthritis in my thumbs because I was in 2 accidents when I was in my 20s, and I was rear-ended. So, that jolt on the steering wheel, that plays havoc with your thumbs when you hit 70, 60, 70. Thank you, Leanie. Where's my Bonnie girl today? She must be working, huh? Uh-oh, 57 watching and only 35 thumbs. Oh, we went up to 44. Please leave your epithelial on the channel. I got to see my hug this morning. Apparently, I won a hug from Jack because I'm a member of her channel. And she spun the Wicked Witch of the West wheel, and my name came up. And so I won the hug, and it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Kelly! Those were all Boggy Creek blankets that I'm doing, and I'm trying to keep my rows, my main color and the chosen color, to about 4 inches because there's 10 rows. There's 10 weeks. There's 10 weeks. So if you do your 2 colors, your main color and your chosen color, you have to figure out how many, that's 4 inches. If you divide 10 weeks by 40, which I made my blanket, or going to 40 by 40. So 10 weeks gives me 4 inches a week. 4 inches times 10 weeks is 40 inches total. So I'm going to do 2 inches of my main color and 2 inches of my chosen color each week. That gives me 4 inches. And over the 10 weeks, I should have approximately 40. If I find out, like on some of these, I'm doing a couple granny squares. So if I find out that I have more inches than I need to have, I may just do a single crochet round of a color rather than a double or half double or whatever the pattern calls for. So that's what I love crochet, is you can adjust it. You can always adjust it. Do half double crochet rows to get you back into the 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and then on up to 40. So it works out. Yeah, Kelly, it is so beautiful. Oh, Margaret, I love you. I just keep crocheting, and they keep nimble, so I'm good. You like me, Margaret. I got it everywhere. But I don't tell people anymore that I sleep with Ben because they don't they don't understand. But Ben Gay is my friend because of Arthur, because I have to sleep with Arthur every night. Ben is my friend. Ellen! Hello, sweetheart. Welcome to the cottage. I'm so glad you came in today. Leave your shoes at the door and grab a cup of coffee. Come on in. You know what tenses up more are my shoulders, because I hold my yarn and my crochet work. I hold it here when I'm crocheting. I don't do it down in my lap, and I don't do it on a table. I do it here. And so um, that that pulls on my shoulders sometimes. And if I crochet for too long without, I usually don't sit for more than 20 minutes in crochet. I tried to set a timer and do 15 and 15, but 15 is not enough to crochet. So I probably do about 20, 25 minutes of crochet, and then I get up and do something. I'll either, if I've got my laundry to do, or if I want to, Mr. Elmo likes my scones, and I bake them. Probably once a week. I bake scones, so that means I have to be in the kitchen baking the scones. I can go sit back down while they are in the oven and crochet for a while, and then when the timer gets off, you got to get up. You got to take them out, put them on the drying rack. You put them on the drying rack, and then depending on how my back is, I either go back and sit down for another 15, 20 minutes, or I'll just put the things in the sink and wash them up so that the kitchen's clean for whoever wants to come in after me. But I usually try and work for a little bit in here and then sit down. I have arthritis in my lower back from that accident also. So if I bend over, like shipping days are very difficult for me because I'm bending over the table, labeling and packaging, and then my back really is uncomfortable for a while. So I have to sit down more often. But yeah, you sit down, you rest for a few minutes, and then you get up and you keep going. Kelly, you do what you need to do to get ready to go where you need to go. We love you and we understand that because we've all had days like that. Um, Went to the doctor Monday and had an ultrasound on my leg. So I go back tomorrow for the reading, and I hope that they can tell me what's going on. One of the little ladies in the waiting room, she said, I can tell you how to fix that. And I said, oh, you can? And she said, yes, cut out the salt. And I thought, Dr. Whitehair, thank you very much. I thought that was so cute. She just was a tiny little lady. Okay. Um, I watched the reveal today of the Stitch thing that Sam is doing. Battle of the Stitches, I think it was, and it was a crossed half double crochet this week. And every month they pick a different stitch, And each week of that month, they tell you a little bit about the piece that they're making, but they never reveal it until till the end. And today was the reveal. So I went to each of there's four content creators that are doing this challenge amongst themselves, and it was really fun. And if you go over and watch all four of theirs, then on their community tab, which is what they're calling it now, the tab, um, they have a vote that you can vote for which one of the four completed projects you like the best. And if you leave a comment, if you've watched the videos and you leave a comment and you vote, even the comment only has to say I voted. So I mean, it's not like anything you have to write a 3-page, 400-word essay or anything. You have an opportunity to win that particular item that the person made who got the most votes. I know it's hard for me to understand, but anyway, whoever wins the most votes between the four of them, if you voted for them and you did all those things and they spin the wheel and your name comes up, you get what they made. So hey, we're almost there. There's Dawn Lavelle. Hello, sweetheart. How are you today? I'm so glad you stopped in on a wicked, wacky Wednesday, where the weather out there is wacky. It does sound like a fun challenge, Katrin. One thing that we all need to take care of is that we don't enter into too many challenges at once, because I try to do a hat every Thursday for KK, because Thursday is the only day of the week that has an H in it. And H is in hat. So I try to make a hat every Thursday. Good morning, Charlene. Oh, Marsha, that is funny. Triple dip. That's right. If you can do things, you just do them. Anyway, so I'm making a hat on Thursday for KK, and but and I'm doing the Boggy Creek thing, and I'm doing the luck of the draw. So the luck of the draw, because they're doing it Boggy style, that's double dipping. Jaxie calls that double dipping. And so you can use a new stitch that you learned to make a hat or a blanket. That would be double dipping. Um, just you just have to be careful that you're not inundating yourself with stuff that you can't complete in the time limit, because then you wind up with works in progress, UFOs, and I call them out the doors because I can't do them. There's Sally Stevens. Oh, Sally, why are you so sad today, sweetheart? Katrin, that's a good way to look at it. All of your challenges are self-inflicted. You made the choice to do them. You can also make the choice to put them off or frog them and not do them at all. Oh, you don't know how many times I have started something and, well, those projects that the yarn is right, the pattern is right, and it just goes together and it comes out beautiful. And then there's those projects where you're wrong yarn, the wrong hook size, the wrong pattern, and it winds up to be fit for the dung heap. I'll put it that way. Frog those and use the yarn in something else. Don't waste your hook on that. Don't waste your time on that. Creative yarn storage. Oh, Katrin, where have you been in the cottage? Creative yarn storage. I may have to borrow that one, sweetheart. Sally, I'm going to send you some of my happy pills. Will that work? Yeah, she's probably working. That girl works so hard. Creative yarn storage. I'm writing that one down because you know my brain, guys, I will never remember it. It rained all night here. Do you know that? And it is only 55 degrees here today in Florida. So, oh, if anybody can cheer Sally up, it would be Pebbles because she comes in with love and joy and kindness and all kinds of dash of happiness. Thank you, Katrin. I have, Katrin, a book that was given to me by Kim Fortune from Fortune Knits, and it's 41 skein projects. And this book has so many things in it, so many wonderful things in it that can be done with one skein of yarn. I'll bet you could do this book with scrap yarn, some of them. Sally, that's the key word. You are not in control. Your daughter made those choices. She must face the consequences with them. You are not in control of what happens to her, but we know the one who is, don't we? And you can talk to him and you can dump your heart out just like you can with the sun bunny. Just dump your heart out and he will work out what is best for her. You may not like it, she may not like it, but I can guarantee you that it will be the best way for her. It's called tough love, and that's what our God deals out, tough love. When we make bad choices, we have to face the consequences of those, and it's not fun. Just like when we make good choices, we face the consequences of those, and that works out to be pretty good. But my prayer for your daughter is that she will come out stronger and more independent and more at peace with herself and know God a little bit better than she does right now. And that she will learn from this lesson and not repeat it. And that's my prayer for her. That's right, Marcia Lee. Jen! Hello, my sweetheart. It's a hard one when your children you think you raise your children right and they don't make good decisions. It's really hard. Um, I have a couple of those. They are one skein projects because you could just slip them into a bag and go. Yeah, it rained here all night, Leanie. Oh, and everybody's sending hugs. Katrin, where have you been? You bring a lot of wisdom to the cottage. I like that. You're welcome back anytime, day, night, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Blanket, hello, and hugging to you all. Jen, thank you. Are you working today, sweetheart? You're welcome, Sally. You know that's my thing. I pray for those I love. And you, Sally, need to focus on the good things right now instead of this bad choice that she's made. I think everybody makes bad choices in their life. I can look back and see mine. And Linda Kaiser's here. Hello, hello. You work at a senior care overnight. Well, that's awesome. You went to Indianapolis. Wow, you could have gone over to see Kelly. Sandra's at work. Oh, I thought you were going to work. Yeah. Big smooches back to you, sweetheart. She will get you for that, Marshally. Oh, I have this for I call her Sister Bonnie. She, if you're bad, you get it on, on the knuckles. She's really not a Catholic sister, but she's pretty tough with all of us if you don't leave your thummies there. I don't think she's locked in the basement. She has a way of speaking her mind, but she does it in love. So she's welcome here anytime. Oh gosh, we are out of time already. I can't believe this. I just got through saying hello to everybody. Okay, I am really excited. Kim Fortune has a crochet book that she has two of. So she said, I'm giving this one away, but I'm not giving it away. I want to swap it with someone who has a book that they'd like to swap. And it's a knitting book. I think what she has is a knitting book. Yay! Janet, good. I know more snow people. You can see my snow person right here. Oh, he is just so stinking cute, and I love him to the moon and back. Well, he was sitting okay until I messed with him. And I love this nose. It's a carrot button. It's so ingenious. Yeah, it will be a big lesson. And I hope she learns that lesson. And the next time she goes to make a choice of any kind, she'll say, whoa, let me rethink this. Because some people don't have that 3-second rethink chemical in their brain, and they just say and do whatever comes to mind before using that chemical and rethinking it. I don't have control over the fact that um, 3 of my children did not make the best choices, and I hurt for them. But they're grown children, and I can't do anything about that but pray for them. And I can pray for them, and I can rest in the fact that God knows what's best for them. And when they get so far gone that they are flat on their back and up is the only way they can see, then God will say, I've been waiting to look you in the eyes like this. Here's what you can do. And it hurts me to think that they have to get that low. They have to go that far, because it's such a foolish waste of time and human being. But if that's what it takes for them to get to know God, I will allow it. I will be happy. I will rejoice in it, because in the end it works out. Yes, yes, yes. This is the time that we take in prayers, and we're going to put Sally in our prayers today, and Sally's daughter. And today is 19. Oh my goodness. and Lydia. And Lydia's niece had gallbladder surgery. Oh, Sally, you know that this is the place to come, the safe place to come for love and prayers. And I hope that you take a big scooper fulls of love to fill up your bucket before we have to leave today, because I want you to take extra with you for the week until we get to Friday. Take enough to get you through Friday anyway, or more if you want. Fill up your project bag too. I don't care. There's enough in here. That's right, Lana. We all make bad choices and we learn. So, all right, we're going to add Katina Edwards for an unspoken. Thank you, Katrin, for sharing your love. For being the first time here, you're part of the family. And you know that I'm your mom or grandma now, or your aunt or something, because you're mine. You come here, you share love, you get love, you're mine. I hope that's okay with you, but you've been adopted. Sally, I do know, because I have been in dark places in my lifetime. And when someone showed me love, it means more than just someone in your family saying, I love you. If you don't know, you don't know. Prayers for Dawn P. Okay. Surgery's Friday. Go back. Kim G. Surgery Friday. So you probably won't be here, but I will see you Sunday maybe. I know you did, Marshally. I know you're just teasing. Oh, Katrin, I love you already. I'm so glad you stopped in today. And prayers from my cousin Dee. Oh, no. Well, Dee, I am coming up and probably the end of March, beginning of April. So don't you dare get depressed, because I don't want you to be depressed when I get there. And you don't even have to clean house. It's okay. I'm just going to stop in for a cuppa. Okay, let me go to the end of the. Hello, Susan Burke. I love you. Katina, I'm glad you joined the channel too. Oh, there's the telephone. It's going to have to wait a minute because I'm not off yet and I'm in an important part. All right, it is 1 o'clock. I need to go, and I will leave you with this. Father, watch over Sally and her daughter. help them to make, help her daughter make good choices, and give Sally peace and confidence in you that you can solve all problems. Um, Father, keep watching over Lydia and give her comfort. Um, her niece had gallbladder surgery. Place your healing hand on her, Father. Um, Thank you for Katina and Katrin coming in today. Prayers for them, and Dawn P. is an unspoken. Kim G has surgery on Friday, Father. We ask that you would just guide the surgeon's hand and just do perfect surgery and quick healing so that she's back with us. And for my cousin Dee, Father, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And we know that you can lift us out of that miry pit and set our feet on higher ground. This is a day that you have made for us. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, Father. And may Dee find something today to rejoice in. And I thank you so much, Father, for the way that you love us, as impure as we are, as sinful as we are. You love us anyway, and you laugh at us when we do the most silly things, but you love us anyway. And I thank you for that, Father. Watch over all my family and hold them in the palm of your hand until the storms pass, and bring them back to me again safely on Friday. In Jesus' name, amen. Bye, guys. I love you all. Love you all. There's Bobby Wyatt. Kindness matters. Amen and amen. And I will see you Friday.